Welcome to day 1 of the Project Management Ready Bootcamp. Today, we're going to talk about the project management foundational knowledge that you need to know for you to step into your first project manager job. So let's start with the basics. What is project management? Project management, by definition, is a discipline of planning, organizing, executing, controlling, and closing the work of a team so you can achieve specific goals within a specific time. So it requires you to apply the knowledge you have, skills, and using some tools and techniques so you can move these project activities along the plan to meet the requirement. So a project would always have a start time and a finish time, would have a specific goal that you need to achieve. And often by the end of the project, you would have a work product you're delivering to fulfill that requirement. Then what is a project manager? A project manager is an individual responsible for that planning, executing, and closing of a project. And they oversee this entire project activity from the beginning to the end. You might have seen project coordinator jobs on the job portal. So what is the project coordinator? Those are the roles typically assisting project managers in the project team. So you will be responsible for some administrative tasks and coordination of logistics. So project coordinator is also part of a project management team. Then a lot of people ask about what's the difference between project manager job versus project coordinator job, and which one should I apply for? Now, I made a comparison for you guys so you can understand easier. Now, project manager, typically you're looking at someone who's managing project risks, developing project plan, leading the project team, coordinating with all the stakeholders, and make sure all the status are communicated to the stakeholders, everyone understands the issue and what needs to be dealt with, making those decisions so the project team can solve the problems, continue to move along. At the end of the day, project manager is accountable for the outcome of the project, and project manager is responsible for this entire life cycle of a project. On the contrary, project coordinator typically is facilitate scheduling the meetings, update or maintain project documentations, coordinate those communications between project team and the stakeholders, and track project tasks and assist project managers where is needed. So if you look at the responsibility, project manager has a lot of initiation, leadership, and management responsibilities, versus project coordinator has a lot more facilitating, coordinating, and assistance responsibilities. And the ultimate difference is that project manager responsible for this entire project lifecycle and accountable for the project outcome, versus project coordinator is not responsible for the entire project lifecycle nor accountable for the project outcome. So with that being said, you can judge based on your skill sets and past experience and see which one of those is a better fit for you for the first project management role. We talked about project lifecycle. So what is a project lifecycle? And this is a very critical definition you need to understand to give you a good understanding of what a project entails. So let's use an example. Let's say you're planning on a vacation. Okay, you feel like you really need a break from work, you need a break from the day-to-day life, you want a vacation. So now the purpose is that you want to relax, you want to have family time, you want to be able to wind down from the busy work life. Then you decide, okay, I'm going to go on this vacation for 1 week, and here is the budget I have, and I'm able to get that time off from work. So now at this stage, you are thinking about planning a vacation. So in the project sense, that is a project initiation, meaning that you recognize the desire and need for such a vacation, or in other words, for such a project, and you assess that it is feasible. Okay? Then for the example vacation, you're thinking about, okay, where do I go? You decide I'm going to Bahamas and you research the best time to visit, the hotel you need to stay, and the list of activities you want to do. And what is your transportation options going from the airport to the hotel and to those destinations. And you might have like a day-to-day itinerary you listed. You book flights, you book hotels, you bought tickets you need, and you have this budget already set aside. And for both the activities and maybe some shopping and dining and some extra fun activities you want to do for this vacation. So in the project sense, this is planning, meaning you detail out all the steps that going from day one to the end of the week for this entire project. In this case, it's your vacation, right? Your destinations, your accommodations, and your budget and your timeline. So you have all these detailed out. You already fully planned this so-called project. What happened next? So you arrived at your vacation started. Then you check into your hotel. Now it's time to go through the activities you planned on your itinerary, right? And you can relax, enjoy your activities, go visit local business, and etc. So this is considered execution on a project, meaning that you commence the activity by traveling and engaging in this itinerary and actually being there as you planned. So this is you're executing this project. So now during your vacation, not everything is gonna go as well as you planned. Maybe one of the places you want to visit is closed, or maybe the weather changes, so you're not able to visit one of the places that you planned on your itinerary. So now a change is needed. So what you need to do is replan that, leverage that budget for something else that is available to you, so you can make that pivot and make sure that everything still fits within your budget and you're able to fulfill the overall goals of being relaxed, enjoy time with the family on this vacation. So in the project sense, that's monitoring and controlling. So make sure the vacation is on track, achieving its goals, and also when issue rise, you resolve it, make sure that the entire project continue moving along. Lastly, your vacation ends, wind down, you check off all the items from your itinerary, you've been to all the places, then you return home, you unpack, settle back into your routine. And maybe the last thing you do is that you share with all your family members who travel with you, all the photos, you write down notes, pay off all the bills that you need to pay. So that's the end of this vacation. You're getting ready to go back to your normal day-to-day life. So now, in that case, in a project sense, that's called closure, or you may often hear closing. So meaning you conclude this vacation, in this case, is the project, right? You return to the norm, you did all the documentation and activity needed to wrap it up. So now you conclude the project, considering after this step, there are no longer any activities required on the project. So that through this example planning a vacation is how we break down the different steps in an entire project life cycle. So now over to you. Day 1 exercise. Can you describe to me a project you've done through this entire project life cycle? I want you to walk it through just as what I did for you. Through the example of a vacation, pick your own project example. Walk through step by step from initiation to planning, execution, monitor, controlling, and closing. So every single step, describe what you've done. You can either do it with a post, writing down the steps, or you can record a video. So once you've done that, mark day 1 exercise and post in the Facebook group. I look forward to seeing your answers. If you have any questions for today's content, leave me a comment below. I'm happy to answer them. Without further ado, I will see you in day 2.